Look, I'm just gonna be real honest with you guys. This game is hot garbage. It's trash, and it doesn't belong on the PlayStation Store, Steam, or anywhere else. And you got people like this who were really tempted to really refund this, and people like this praying that 2K would have some dignity, have some hope. But guess what? These games get worse and worse each year. I ain't talking about 2K20, I'm talking about 19, 18, 17, 16, and 15. 14 gets a pass because it was made by THQ. And THQ did a really good job on that. But 2K20, not all 100% is all broken or bad. Let's look at it for example. My player, it was a lot better this year than it was last year's 2K19. The experience of mine having to play through male and female my career is the biggest part of this, where the story was actually quite deep with two best friends having to make their goals and making themselves as new WWE superstars and going through all the ranks and all the superstars. And quite of a unique story. And also, despite the fact that I have to grind to get some weapons and all that type of crap, it's just too much. But also I got to experience some glitches, so that's quite fun as well. But then it's not just all that as well. You know, 2K20 is not all 100% bad. IGN, as we all know, they're biased. They're gonna dick ride Call of Duty and call it 9 out of 10 or 8 out of 10. When you have something like games like this, I understand it's a 4 out of 10. I understand why it's so broken, but it doesn't deserve a 4 out of 10. But if it wasn't broken, this thing will be a 7. And I'll give you another example of why. My 2K Showcase. Now, a lot of people are not too fan of 2K Showcase, but I don't mind it at all. I don't mind going through the whole history of all the historic moments of the women's division revolutionized by the 4 horsewomen and having some crazy, good, and some funny moments and through the whole time I was playing through it, and it was not even big enough of a deal. But this is where it gets really deep into this, and I'm talking about the curation suite. Now, you got some good sides of this, and then you got the crazy side. You got the bad side. Very bad. Shout out to New Legacy, by the way, for the photos. These are exactly why Yukes left their ass, and they didn't want to do anything with them at all. And now Visual Concepts has to do something with this, and it's quite bad. Visual Concepts, you need to get their sheer shit together, because things like this, they're funny, they're actually, you know, quite of amusing, but this shit should not be on a game like this. You're treating these games like they're a $2 game that you could get off fucking Steam or PlayStation Store or the Xbox One. It's so damn ridiculed. It's bad, gullible. Here's another example, by the way. The online portion. Oh boy, it's gonna get juicy. Uh-oh, stinky. They brought back lobbies, right, since 2K14? Yeah, but we still have some certain things about this, though. There's some good moments, where good sides of glitches, where people do it with friends, and there's toxic people that pay $60 to $100 of buying these piece of shit games and ruining the fun. They don't give a fuck what you do. They will ruin the fun, and they will ruin exactly your moment in your day of your moments just to get you pissed off. But for me, I don't really care. It's been like this for 10 fucking years. 10 years! Since WWE 2K, let's say, no, SmackDown vs. Raw 2009, where it went through the shithole with freeze glitches, and then it went through glitches of our own since then. And it's never changed. I've never played the PlayStation 2 versions, but I can tell you this, Yukes made PlayStation 2 games and GameCubes very fucking legendary. They made them so damn well that they were so, it didn't even matter if the graphics were shit. The graphics were shit, who cares? It was all about gameplay. Nowadays, it's all about fucking microtransactions and fucking presentation like you're in 5th grade having a presentation so you get an A+. Well, guess what, motherfucker? This is an F. 2K20, it's fucking hot garbage, and a lot of people are talking about this stuff. Here's something you gotta understand. If you really want THQ to really come back and make these games again, why don't you get a shovel? Why don't you go to the fucking headquarters? And why don't you dig up that fucking 20-foot grave that was built for that? Then I'll be satisfied. Now you see here for this another thing as well. A lot of people are gonna tell me, yeah, why did you not? If you complain so much, why don't you fucking not buy the games? Why don't you get rid of it? Listen, the only reason why buying these games is to make sure that there's hope that 2K would stop the bullshit and actually get serious with this, because this is supposed to be a game that they're trying to run through for AAA games, even Treyarch, and every other. For example, that or Madden, or NBA. And here's another example. NBA 2K20 is a really bad one. NBA 2K20 is also another one that people are complaining about. The jump shots, the parks, the takeovers, they're complete garbage. But they're not like 2K20. 2K20 was discarded. This were departed because Yukes, and I'm surprised really, Yukes really didn't want anything to do with this after being with the WWE company for 20 years. And there's a lot of codings, and there's a lot of bad things, and I thought the patch right there, we all know that you people are the reason why this fucking patch got rushed in November 1st, and guess what? It didn't fix jack shit! I saw the list, and it didn't, most of it was fixed. The steel steps was fixed, okay, but there was a lot of them, the referee's actions, not fixed, hair physics, not fixed, crashes, not fixed, online, not fixed. You have still stuff that you need to fucking fix, 2K. And I'm being real dead serious about this. I know, like, you guys haven't really seen that much of 2K19 videos from me because of, like, of examples. 2K20 is another example of why I'm probably not going to be doing that much 2K20 or 2K19 videos. It's exactly why. Or streams as well, because I'm afraid that my game is going to crash wherever I do. So, regardless, but I'm going to still do it. The two reasons why. One, I enjoy wrestling and I enjoy these games. And two, I do this shit for you. I don't do this for the fucking money. I do this for fucking you, alright? You are important, not these games. I like to play these games with my friends, and I like to fucking fool around, because I don't take these shits fucking seriously. But this shit right here, the point where 2K is literally at its peak, and we're 2019, it's just fucking just stupid. It's disgraceful that I'm having to play a game, and most of it is, and people are talking about, like, look at the positives, look how broken it is, it's so funny. Those are the people that are those are the people that are casual. Those are the people that they play these games, but they don't really have any experience, right? Now, here's really what gets on my mind as well. How could 2K go out in their way of, like, not testing their shit before the game even comes out? How did Sony and Microsoft and Steam get approval of these games? And it just gets worse and worse. Let me just be honest though, 2K19 is the best 2K WWE game out of this, because it has a lot of good shit. And despite what I was talking about online, they got rid of features. They got rid of features for Creative Championship, and they got rid of features for certain things like the face paint, rubbing off and stuff. But going back to 2K though, how can you not test run your own stuff, but you let YouTubers, and I'm not trying to talk shit of these YouTubers, you know, why watch one of these guys? How can you let these guys test run your games and you're not doing that yourselves? Like, you're telling us this is not the final build of this stuff? This is the final, this is been the final build through everything. What's there the final build about? You're copy and pasting a bunch of shit from last year into the next one. And despite of it, and I get this a lot of questions, and I get this a lot from everywhere on YouTube or social media. People want fucking GM mode. Let me tell you something. GM mode will never, and I mean ever, be in these games. You know why? Because 2K20 or 2K or Yukes or whatever, WWE in general, you know what happens if they actually bring that stuff back? They bring back features that were all in previous games for PS3 or PS2. You know what happened? They will never feel like how it was in those days. Match Creator, for example, they were watered down, and they didn't have as much things as the last one is. And it's kind of funny, but don't laugh at the people that fucking buy these games, or just because they bought $100 or $60 of this game. We're all supposed to. You know why? Because we love wrestling. We love to, but it's just the way it is. We gotta move on from 2K19 and forget that ever happened. Honestly, though, in this predicament, I'm honestly I probably will go back to 2K19. I might as well go back to Fire Pro. I might as well go to fucking Chikara. Five-Star Wrestling is a much better game than 2K20 right now. But I shouldn't really be that angry at all. But how could I be angry? How could I not be angry when they're just fucking disintegrating? It's like Thanos pulling the inevitable spot. That's it. it's ashes to ashes, dust to dust. This stuff right here is why, but I can't really hate on this game though. This game has been quite fun without the glitches, without the broken stuff. It can be, but it's just a work of time to actually really get into this stuff. Community creations, for another example, got bugged because like, I don't know what for. I'm not touching any of that. I'm not touching for any of that creation stuff. But I can tell you this: 2K20 under the head has hope, has potential to be the best. It's just they need hard work. They need time to fucking really grind on fixing these problems. And how can they fix on these problems? See, Visual Concepts, I don't blame them as well. They are starting this fucking collaboration, this train wreck right now that Yukes has had been all on just because WWE had to tell them what to do. Yukes makes the games and 2K publishes them, and they add features that break, and they put in a bunch of stuff. Alright, we already got universe mode. That's the closest thing to GM mode. I don't want to hear nothing of no complaining, alright? I know I've been complaining for 12 minutes, but I had to really get this out of this. But as well, always, if you guys want to see more, not more of this stuff, but I had to get this off of my chest. This has been far too long. It's been 2 weeks, and I get tired of this type of crap. But I just want to know to you guys, what do you guys think of this? Do you think 2K20 will ever get back to how it was with 2K19? Do you think if there's any hope for this, or do you think Visual Concepts and 2K are just gonna flow this off? They're just gonna forget about this even happened, and they're gonna work on 2K21 like 2K20 was just a big old just forget. This, like, you know, just like how 2K, right? They worked on 2K15 and completely forgot about 2K14 servers and stuff. But I don't want to, you know, but what do you guys think, though? Do you guys think this has hope, or do you guys think it's like, I'm really not in the frame of it? Because I never lose hope for 2K. I never lose for WWE games. They're just like real life. Vince McMahon is ruining his company just like these games. 2K is ruining this company. They're with garbage microtransactions, loot boxes, and whatever. Alright? But I can tell you this would be great if this would be fixed, taking some time, and do whatever it takes to happily go through this. And but as always, I would like to once again tell you guys to leave a comment, subscribe for more future content, share this with your friends and family. I'm sorry I had to ventilate for this stuff. This has got really on my nerves, but thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you guys so much for watching the whole video of it, and I'll see you guys on the next video or stream. And all I have to say about all of this, it's just one of those days. It's all about the he say, she say bullshit. Alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, next stream, whenever, and hit subscribe. Doses.